What's going on, guys? Micah here coming at you. And today, probably need to put a shirt on. There we go. Although, not having a shirt is way more comfortable. Just saying.
All right, guys, so check it out. I've been on my weightlifting journey for about a little over 2 weeks. This is into the third week. It is Tuesday, so I'm 2 days into the third week. Now, I feel great. I've increased my calorie intake quite a bit, actually, probably double, because before I was under eating. So my basal metabolic rate is about 1950, so it takes me 1,950 calories just to stay alive. That's if I'm just laying in bed, just to keep my organs working and stay alive. So what I'm shooting for now is about 4,000 to 5,000 calories per day. Hello. Which is hard, because eating is a job in itself on top of working, training, everything else you have to do. Eating is a priority, but it takes so much time. So meal prepping is a huge thing. I do that on Sundays. And honestly, I prep about 30 meals, so that puts me at 6 meals a day for 5 days. That's not counting breakfast. Breakfast is easy. I eat 2 bananas, Granny Smith apple, and a half cup of oatmeal. So far, I feel great. The fuel has been quite enough. I'm actually in a surplus. So I weighed myself yesterday. When I started this journey, I was 166 pounds. I am now up to 171. So I broke 170 pounds. And that's the idea. That's what I'm looking for. By the time summer rolls around, which is the end of May, I would like to be at least 185. That's gonna put me at about a 20-pound gain, which is somewhat fat and muscle as well. I'm gonna gain even more, and then I'm gonna dial back, hit the cardio, and shred it down. I'm in the friggin' sun, and this is killing me. I'm about to go the other way. Oh no, there's a bridge over here. And I know some of you are following me because of the 200-pound goal I have set for myself, which is pretty hefty. I've never been that big. I've never weighed over 175. Right now, I'm creeping up on that number, which I feel good about. All right, so a little bit about what I'm doing regarding lifting. I'm still learning a lot. And shout out to Jason Walden for hooking me up. The guy knows a ton, super extensive with his knowledge base, and it's how you lift. Even just a slight turn of a grip, anything like that creates an effect that allows you to enhance growth much easier. All right, so I wanna give you guys a breakdown of what muscle groups I'm doing on what days. Monday, back, chest, and light squats, and calves. Tuesday, shoulders, buys, tries, and calves. Wednesday, legs and traps. That's heavy legs and calves. Thursdays, back and chest. Fridays, shoulders, buys, tries, light legs, and calves. Do you notice a trend here? I have small calves. Check these things out. Yeah, I know, they're small, whatever. I'm working on it. That's why I'm doing calves every day, because I want like that nugget, the short stubby calf muscle, that's what I want. So anyways, that's a breakdown of what I'm doing. So we're still in the process of increasing volume, which I was working out, which was very minimal, but it was mostly gymnastics and body weight. This is a different arena. We're building up slowly each week. We get heavier and add in more load. So check it out, we did shoulders, buys, and tries today. Now instead of just going heavy, heavy, heavy for very minimal sets, we went pretty moderate weight for lots of sets. That's gonna create strength in and around the tissue of the joint, which is what we need. I'm not trying to get injured here. I'm about to be 33, so I'm not playing that game. So that's one thing to consider if you're coming into the world of weightlifting and looking to put on mass due to that. You gotta load up to that. Don't just start lifting heavy if all you've done is bodyweight squats for 2 years, because that's just asking for an injury. So in conclusion, I've checked my diet, which consists of fruits, veggies, lean proteins, nuts, and good fats. 2, I've started lifting more, meaning more volume, more sets to acclimate accordingly. 3, I'm drinking a ton of water and getting a solid amount of sleep. Also, I don't want to become hungry. So I eat every 1.5 to 2 hours, and it's not a ton of food. It's like 4 ounces of meat, half a sweet potato, and broccoli, kale, stuff like that. Now, overeating is a whole different thing. Jason explained it to me well. So when we overeat, and you have that feeling of being full, it's harder to digest, of course, but also what your body doesn't use, you're gonna convert that to fat. So you're gonna store it up for the winter. And that's not what I want. I'm not trying to be a tubby or look all fluffy. I'm trying to look pretty good, clean, and with a little more bulk on me. And also, don't let yourself get hungry. If you let yourself go into that mode of being hungry, that's kind of almost starvation. At least that's my understanding as of now. I'm super excited about this as I'm learning a lot about my body and I'm fueling properly, but also I'm learning a ton about working out. And it's not just working out. You don't just go in and lift weights and think you're just gonna look all jacked, which it might work for a while, but there's a science to this. People have done this for years. They've worked it down incrementally, meaning your water intake, sleep, diet, and training. If you do this stuff properly, you can see some amazing results. And my goal is 20 pounds by the end of May. It's just consistency, guys. As I mentioned yesterday, guys, consistency is key with any endeavor you take on in this life. But I hope that sheds some light on what I'm doing regarding my training and where my goals are. If you guys have any questions at all, or just want to let me know what you're doing, please comment below. I'd like to hear it. I'd like to see what y'all are doing or what your goals actually are. Maybe it's a 500-pound squat. Maybe it's a 600-pound deadlift. Maybe you just want to cut 20 pounds. Everybody's different and we all have different goals. But the main thing is to educate yourself and learn how to do this the right way. Oh, I just sat in a squat for about 10 minutes. Oh. That concludes today's vlog, guys. If you enjoyed today's content, go and hit that little thumbs up if you'd like to see more content and see where this vlog goes over the course of 365, yes, 1 year. Go and hit that little subscribe button. Other than that, guys, keep learning, growing, and moving.